How does your media product represent particular social groups? My product is aimed at people aged 15 to 24 that are from the ABC1 profile, as this is more important for income from advertisers, so my magazine can gain more profit. They are mainly male and students, 69%. They are constantly listening to music, using new technologies and being up to date and going out with friends to listen to music while socialising and going to parties. The stereotypical teenager is seen to be a negative part of society because of things like underage drinking and youth gang culture. However, the teens reading my magazine are more ABC1 because the majority of their parents are in this category, so they have been brought up differently and have more money to spend on going out places instead of getting into the wrong crowd and hanging around on streets as most adults think. The stereotype of a typical reader is someone who likes indie music, nowadays what we call a scene kid, or they may be a stereotypical student if they are slightly older. The modern day student will spend most of their time socialising with friends while listening to music and going to local gigs, mainly of local bands, many of them even being in a band themselves, and most will likely know someone who is in a band. Most of the day while studying they will be listening to music. When they have free time they'll even listen to music on their iPod, phones and MP3 players. And when in any car they'll most definitely be playing either their own music through a connection or have the radio on. Therefore, having my links with free downloads and also having cross-media links is very important, as they are most likely to be using social networking sites as well as wanting to download free music. The theory of stereotypes is Walter Lippmann's theory from 1922. Also, I looked at the media packs for Q, NME and Kerrang. They had lots of information about their target audience, and Kerrang created an imaginary entity. This is because it gave a good accurate perception of the reader for advertisers. This comes from the theory imaginary entity by Yen Ang, and is often used by companies to get a good idea of the audience. I have represented my artist in a way using a model to look professional and successful, as I used the photography studio instead of taking my photo just anywhere. In the photo for my double page spread I have shown her in a pose which reflects the artist's personality. This is meant to be outgoing and cheeky, as she's a young performer with attitude and style. This will relate to the young target audience, many still having the don't care attitude of the stereotypical teenager, so they accept the mental antics of the artist and bands in my magazine and can relate with them. The articles in my magazine include content like gigs and festivals, so the audience will be interested in reading these reviews because these are the people who go to them and want to get information about them, so this represents part of their culture of going out with friends and listening to music. The fonts that I have used on my cover are in a style that looks more modern and not too sophisticated, which differs from Q. This is not but more similar to the fonts used on the cover by NME, as the audience is younger and has more attitude, although it contrasts with the font for my article as it's introducing someone new who wants to look professional, and in a way the artist does want to look more grown up because she has made it into the big world of music. The name of my magazine Download is also something that the audience does regularly. They are surrounded by new technologies all the time and are more used to using them as they are digital natives, so this will be more appealing to them because they can relate to doing it.